Alright guys, welcome to the first episode of Rebuilding Aston Villa. I thought I'd give you a bit of a live tour of the squad. I've got a mix of players from all over the world. I tried not to affect England and the leagues and the Champions League, which I hopefully will get Villa into and win that, and the treble. Win the treble, that's going to be the end of the series sort of plan. Win the league, the FA Cup and the Champions League, which is a long way to go to that. So I've got Wesley. He is my Korean striker. Well, he's not Korean, he's Brazilian. I got him from the Korean league. He's fast, not the best finisher. Jack Grealish, who I plan on building a team round. He's from Birmingham. I thought it would be a fitting player to lead Aston Villa. Vidala, who is Argentinian. He's fast. He's quite weak. He reminds me a bit of Aaron Lennon. Ko, he is Korean. He's quite small. He's ginger, so he stands out a lot. He's got good passing, good agility. Reminds me a bit of David Silva. He's one of my favourite players in the team. Paolo Roberto. He's one of the oldest players. He's 27, and he's a good box-to-box midfielder. He always gets back. He does a lot of the tackling in midfield. Moretti is a bit more attacking. He's got good passing. He's not too fast. He's quite strong and he's tall, so he breaks up play every now and then, but he's good at starting attacks. I've got Palacios, who's a centre-back, because I've got no decent right-backs, so he's just cover for now. I've got Luisao, who is 18, and I got him from the Brazilian league. He's good, promising defender. He's got good everything you want in a good defender. I've got Zuki, who's 20, who's also Brazilian. I think he's from the Brazilian league. He's good as well. He's pretty much a carbon copy of Luisao. Good two centre-backs. And Kamara, my goalkeeper, who is 17, young, future-proof. And I thought he makes a lot of mistakes. His acrobatic save style, so that explains a lot. He does go a bit crazy sometimes. The rest of the team, so I can rotate the squad really. I'm not going to keep a lot of these players, except for him. Mulic, he is 19, and he's 6'8", so he's an absolute giant. The team's a bit messed up because I've just played in the cup. I'll let you go and watch the first game in the series, which is against Cheltenham Town. It gets a bit feisty, and it's quite interesting, so I hope you enjoy it. I'll speak to you guys soon. Have a nice day.
Going to make a change, and it's clearly a tactical one. There doesn't seem to be any injury involved. Well, the referee's blown the whistle after a challenge like that. Maybe he's just putting down a marker. And it's a red card, and the referee not even considering that it's so early in the game. Some referees used to do that, maybe. Not these days, not this man. He's dismissed the player.
Maybe 50-50. He could have given a yellow, but you look at it, and by the letter of the law, maybe he was in the right.
Here's Jason Kumas. Richards can have it back. We'll see how the team shapes up. They've got a new manager, and this is their first competitive game under him.
Well, a win in his first game would do him the world of good, and he'll want to hit the ground running here.
The opposition back off, they could be in trouble when the ball gets to here. Here's the Governor-General of this team. Passed it, gets it back, passes it again, wants it back. Burns. They've linked up well. Got to be. That's a brilliant goal. Here comes the cross. Well, the defender's read it, but he hasn't had any difficulties dealing with it because it wasn't a very good ball. And the tackler has been very successful there. He's got possession. Moretti. He shoots. That's a great clearance. Cross coming in now. And he's in there with a header. Aston Villa have got the goal here.
and it's something of a dying art amongst players these days. The ability to use the neck muscles like that. Great header.
Well, let's take another look at the goal. The ball back through a very good interception. A chance for the wide man to make some progress here. Richards. He's got it back again. Richards. Burns. Could get his cross in now. Berry. It's another attack with plenty of support for him. Brought some width into this attack. Hall. Opportunity here, in with a chance. Not much in that. It was a whisker wide of the post. Here's Jason Kumas. That's tackle's worth another look. Ooh.
Yeah, I think the boy felt that.
Kumas. We're going to play an extra 5 minutes of added time. There's an issue here for referee Liam Keemer. The referee has gone for yellow this time, and he had a good think about it. Obviously, it could have been another red.
Yeah, well, what's done is done. They've got to forget about the red and just try and move on. No point in getting more yellows.
These days, going off your feet like that is running the risk of the referee taking serious action.
Well, it is. He saw the ball and he thought he could win it, but just a fraction off.
Here's Jason Kumas. Got to be. There's still a chance after the save. And the referee's pointed to the spot. It's a penalty for Aston Villa. That's a terrific penalty.
The way he strode up to that ball and placed it to the keeper's left, he knew what he wanted to do there.
And they kick off at the start of the second half. Haynes. Richards. Great opportunity. Here's the chance. And it's in. It's past the goalkeeper. They are level. Well, 4 goals. Burns. They've got to try and stay patient here in these closing minutes.
Well, I think we're going to see some Route 1 stuff here, Martin, in the next few minutes. Might not be pretty, but I'd be hoping it'd be effective.
Oh, in goes the cross. Great header, great goal! The lead is still intact, but only just. The fans a mixture of nervousness and support.
Well, it's on a knife edge, this. I wouldn't like to call which way it's going to go.
Well, it's a 5-goal game, split 3-2. Good position here, and he goes for goal. Corner, and it's put the crowd right on the edge of their seats again. And he's headed it goals. Oh, they've scored, and they may just have saved their bacon here. Well, here's the goal for Aston. Aston Villa.
Well, the attention to detail from the coach on these kind of set pieces, he's faultless. He'll be delighted with that.
Another kick-off here. With so many goals going in, both sides on full throttle. They've got the ball back through a very good interception. Well, there's time for one last attempt. It's a chance! Got to be this late, and that's great. It must be the winning goal.
Well, it is an open goal, but he had to keep his concentration, and he did the simple thing well.
Different angle on it here. Here, Aston Villa.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for visiting us.
First weekend of the season, a great way to start it. They've won, and they've really looked the real deal for first 90 minutes. Long way to go, of course.
Oh, an awful long way to go, but what a start. The players judging off the pitch, they'll be hopeful of good things this season.